Hi, everybody. Welcome to the December 16th, 2016 edition of Colorado Inside Out. I'm your host, Dominic Duzzutti. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's get a quick take on a speaking engagement featuring Breitbart.com editor Milo Yiannopoulos, causing controversy between CU Boulder faculty members and students and Chancellor Phil DiStefano. On Wednesday, professors and their supporters submitted a written request to ban hate speech during the upcoming appearance. Additionally, students have created online petitions asking for the event to be canceled. Panna Cahoon from Westward, is this part of the whole microaggressions things we've been talking about, that it's been kind of out there in the culture for a while, or something different?
This is more of the same with a kind of a new, fresh background. Look, people have complained on college campuses forever about Army coming to recruit there, Boeing coming to recruit there, you name it. Sometimes the conservatives complain too. We've had plenty of complaints in Boulder over different people. I have two words for them: Ward Churchill. If you could put up with him as long as you did at University of Colorado, you can certainly put up with this Breitbart speaker. You can petition all you want. That is your free speech right. But the school can also book alternative viewpoints.
David Kopel from the Independence Institute and DU Law School. What do you think the appropriate response should be at CU to this event?
Well, the same as Hercules. Hercules was fighting Antaeus, who drew his strength from Mother Earth, and every time Hercules would throw him to the ground, Antaeus got all his strength back and became even more powerful. And these professional sissy hysterics who are having their own meltdown because Milo's coming, that's exactly what he wants. That's what he draws strength from. There's nobody in the planet who's happier about reading this story, about their little cry session, than Milo himself. And instead, Hercules defeated Antaeus by picking him up, just taking him off the ground, spinning him above his head, and killing him. You don't defeat Milo by getting upset. You can defeat Milo by ignoring him, which would be the best thing, because I think he's a loathsome character and would be well gone from our public life, or by refuting his ideas in a discussion. But every time you go down to the ground and thrash your legs and start kicking and screaming like these losers are, that just makes Milo all the stronger.
I think it was pretty cool that with, and I'm just assuming here, that with a speaker with a Greek heritage, that you went with Greek mythology. Well done. Well done, David. Eric Sonderman, political analyst, what do you think of what we're hearing from CU? Is this kind of what you would expect?
Yeah, that's what I expect. So far, Chancellor DiStefano, I think, is doing the right thing. Patty went with her two words of Ward Churchill. I'll go with my two words: grow up. There are a few more hideous characters out there than this guy Milo. And protest him all you want, but the First Amendment exists not to protect popular speech, it exists to protect unpopular speech. There is no requirement that anyone who doesn't want to hear this guy speak, go and hear him speak. Go have a beer, stay home, write a paper, do whatever it is you want. You don't have to show up. This political correctness on steroids, part of the Trump phenomenon, only a small part, but part of the Trump phenomenon is a backlash to this kind of nonsense.
Penfield Tate, attorney at QTAC Rock, also a longtime state lawmaker. What do you think of the reaction up at CU?
You know, I think it's appropriate. As reprehensible as this speech is, I think he has a right to make it, and the campus Republicans have a right to have him up there, and if folks want to protest, they ought to do so. This sort of reminds me years ago of the dust-up up there when Alexander Haig went to speak up at CU, and it was an interesting family dynamic because my sister was in the audience cheering him on, and my dad was outside protesting his appearance. So, you know, I think CU's doing the right thing. Let him speak, and I agree with David. Not the killing Aeneas part, but I agree with David. Ignore him.